So the show is tonight at the Sugar Mill, 8 p.m. And I just want to remind everyone, I know you've been hearing the tunes on the radio, but if you want to listen to them over and over again and get in the vibe, make sure you have the lyrics down for tonight. You can visit the St. Kitts Nevis Carnival page, that is stkitzneviscarnival.com. There's a Calypso Soca page and all the songs are posted there. Also www.soundcloud.com/skncarnival, and you can hear all the songs right there. We will now open the floor for media persons who have any questions for a short question and answer session.
Question is for Mr. Anthony. Question is from Mr. Emerson. Last year, we know we lost Winston during the Carnival celebrations. Is there anything in place to honor him this evening at the show?
Well, the committee is very mindful of the loss we had last year. So Sturge's absence is still being felt because he was principally responsible for organizing this portion of our activities. We did in fact have an occasion at the Soca Monarch Commission last year in remembrance of him. We will this year at some point, we have not decided when, have a tribute to a number of persons who have passed in the last year, not only Sturge, but we've had some Calypsonians as well who have departed this life. So we are planning an event in memory of all of those who have passed. But as far as Dwayne was concerned, we did have a remembrance event for him prior to the opening of the Soca Monarch show last year.
From the St. Kitts Nevis Observer, do any one of the artists want to tell us how it was in terms of preparation to put on a show? In terms of development, creativity, getting costumes, getting your stage set to come out and perform.
Definitely a headache, to say the least. Especially for me because I haven't really developed a team. So I'm basically the man, the singer, and the organizer. I'm everything. So I'll be back and forth with doing organizing, planning, cutting up stuff, getting things prepared, coming up with the ideas and what's not. Up to last night I was up to around 4 o'clock, getting some stuff prepared. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's fun. In the end, it's all fun.
Coming from Nevis to perform in the show in St. Kitts, that's very hectic for both me and my brother Deliran. It has been really challenging in terms of getting people to do stuff for us. It's a hassle because we are so familiar with the divisions and the dancing skills and anything that we may need. We're so familiar with them. I had a scare this week. I couldn't even find my costumes, which just arrived yesterday afternoon. So these are the kind of things that we go through. Everything just comes together last minute. I think everybody can attest to that. And what I would say is that the general public out there, sometimes when they see something going wrong on the stage, it's penalized. I haven't experienced it, but I've seen it happen to people, get down on us. But we really, really work hard, and anything is possible. So regardless of what happens, good, bad, ugly, no matter what it is, we did our best to put on the best show for St. Kitts this evening.
Well, in terms of last minute, I have a personal question for all the artists and all the performers, especially those who are coming back from last year. I realized this year we had a lot of late releases, and to me that is a problem because you need time to promote your songs and promote the event and get people to come out and get people familiar with the excitement and the enjoyment. So these are for persons who are coming back again and persons who will come back again next year. Can you promise us that you will release earlier? Can you promise us that you will start preparing now so that we can look forward to some early releases next year?
I know this one. You see, even when people release these songs early, it's a situation where the DJs, because it's all about the DJs, whether you release it early or late, the DJs at the end of the day still playing Jamaican songs in Carnival. So you release your song and you listen to the radio artist, sometimes you never even hear your song. And that's what the problem is. It's not really whether you release it late or early. I'm going to release early next year because I release in January, so it's for me. I release it in January next year. So you know it is.
Not really hitting the radio station on the way, but I realize that the disc jockeys they have their favorite artists, so they will give them like 6 and 7 bucks per day. So I want to penalize there of one radio station. We should put a production, you know, and all the other radio stations, like put a production rule, so smaller, so only play maybe twice per day. And so everybody would have a turn on the airways, because these jackets, as I said before, they have their favorites. So you find like smart people like 8 times and things like that. So, understand?
I hear people talking about the disc jockeys, but what is it that you as artists will do to help with the early releasing of music and to change the standard and change it up?
When it comes to releasing, people release early, yes, but at the end of the day, it's not the DJs, it is you. You're the artist, you should be the one to push your own music, and if you push your own music, more people will hear. And if I can say that DJs are saying the only play because it's popular, you know, but you have to make your own song popular. You have to push your song in order for it to be played. So once you push your song, you have to call in and request your song. It is your song, if you want to be played, you know, you can get it played. So you can't just say, oh, they don't play it, but it's up to you at the end of the day. They don't remember to be playing, or can I play the Hale song, can I play the Taylor song, can I play, you know, Ida Nice song? You know, they will do it, but you have to push it as well. You ask for it. Once you ask for it, I don't think they would deny it. So that's my opinion on it.
Mr. Anthony, is there any concern about artists who say who cover songs with U.S. artists and stuff like that in the music? For artists who use U.S., especially the U.S. or Jamaican or anybody else's song, that as soon as you hear it, you know whose song it is. Is there any concern about the copyright infringement and that kind of thing?
Well, the issue of copyright is very important. The way we have dealt with this is that where we have received complaints or information from persons that any of the artists performing in our event may have lyrics or melodies that can be identified with other artists, we bring that to the artist's attention and ensure it is resolved before the competition. Our rules do provide for a procedure in the event that, given that preliminary process, they still proceed and sing and perform the song. There is a procedure in our rules for that. We've had a couple of instances this year already where that information has been brought to our attention. In each case, we have referred it to the artists and have given them an opportunity to resolve it. I am assuming that it has been resolved, and we'll see what happens.
They said they'll be able to perform the song regardless.
Well, yes, because at the end of the day, that's a function for the judges. Our function is to ensure that they're properly registered. Once we've done that, then they perform. The information that we have will be passed to the judges for the judges' information. And when the song is performed, the judges will be able to deal with it. There are certain criteria we have for the performances. Originality is one of these criteria, and there is a definition for what that means. So if we receive notification, we bring it to the attention of the performer, and we do that confidentially so the performer is aware and can deal with it, and then the matter is left for